Okay, let's bring in Kyaw Win, who is in London. He's the founder and executive director of the Burma Human Rights Network. Welcome to you, sir. If I understand this correctly, your organisation actually has people on the ground in Myanmar. Yeah. If that's the case, what are they reporting back about the situation
there? Thanks for having me today. My team on the ground, we are more focusing on human rights violations and continuous, military operations on the ground. The understanding is yesterday, there was suddenly the 7.7 magnitude earthquake hit in central Burma. And after 12 minutes, another 6.4 magnitude earthquake hit again. So where lots of buildings were collapsed. But one thing I would like to highlight, we have lost more than 52 buildings of mosque and Islamic buildings. So during the Friday period of time, the peoples were packed in the mosque. Right now, we have already we already discovered 400 dead bodies from these mosques. But also, there are a lot of people killed, and thousands. So the reason why these buildings are so weak, more than 100 years old buildings, and being a Muslim, being a mosque, they're never allowed to repair. They never get any permission from the authorities to repair. So these buildings are very weak. And this kind of, cannot resist this kind of earthquake.
The first, I believe, from what I've heard from experts, is the first 48 to 72 hours that are crucial in trying to save people's lives in these conditions. Does the military junta have the equipment to carry out any kind of effective search and rescue operation?
I don't think the military has any capacity to rescue these people, and that's historically, if you can see past disasters, natural disasters. People were died, killed in hundreds of thousands because of the military has a lack of will to save them. Because coincidentally, because at the same time when after a few hours of the earthquake, the military used air raids to the towns. So the military is still under killing spree on the public, and they still have managed to bomb the civilians, and while the international communities are rushing to save the people. So the military, first of all, they may not have enough capacity or resources to save people, and the second thing is there's a lack of will to save people.
My understanding, I mean, the civil war is still being fought there. In fact, there have been unconfirmed reports that the military carried out airstrikes yesterday on the day of the disaster. But yeah. My understanding is that the borders of the country are controlled largely by the opposition group. So when this humanitarian aid comes in, and there have been promises from several countries, do you think that the opposition groups will work with the military junta to allow that aid in, to help to administer it?
I mean, international opposition groups has been asking international community for humanitarian aid long ago. Burma has already, there are more than 20 million people are suffering because of the civil war. And there's an acute humanitarian crisis ongoing in Burma already. So the international community need to rush immediately through the border areas where the ethnic arms group control. And because this is a humanitarian crisis, everyone must be prioritized. We keep the politics aside, and it's very important to save the lives. Within a few hours, we don't have much time to save the people who are under the rubbles and the building, so we need to rush immediately.
Kyaw, great to have you on. Thank you so much. Kyaw Win is my guest. He's from the Burma Human Rights Network.